Steve Gamache with a Chef Knives to Go quick look product video. This time we're looking at the Richmond Nakiri. This is the Aogami Super Laser Series, 165 millimeter. And this line of knives from Chef Knives to Go has a core steel of Aogami or Blue Super Carbon or AS steel. It is reactive. The heat treat's about 63 Rockwell on this knife line. The construction is a softer stainless steel cladding over the top of that core steel. And the cladding just has kind of a nice semi-polished finish to it and a little bit of a matte bead blast finish to the knife grinder, the primary bevel on the knife. And you can see the core steel showing up really nicely there at the edge. So only the edge steel is reactive. The rest of the knife is stainless for lower maintenance. The weight on the knife is 144 grams, 5.1 ounces. That weight will vary because the handles that Mark puts on these will vary quite a bit as well. So the balance points, the weight, the length, they're all going to vary a little bit. The blade height, the blade length is about 160 millimeter. And the overall length is about 12.4. That'll vary a little bit as well with the handle. The spine coming out of since it's kind of a forged style blade, the spine coming out here is a little thicker, but 3.5 above the chin, and then shrinks down pretty quick, and then holds a fairly thin edge down the rest of the blade till the end of the blade. The height on this is 52.5 here at the heel, or chin area, and then I've been measuring them halfway up the knife, and this is 53.9 halfway up. So 52.5 millimeter here and 53.5 or 53.9 here. A lot of Nakiris have a little bit, they get a little higher as they go towards the front of the knife, so I wanted to illustrate that. Handle types are going to be various handles. This is a nice one. It's slightly undersized, like 2 7/8, I think, circumference right here, but fits the knife really well. They've got a nice relief on the right side of the knife. The left side of the knife doesn't really have too much relief here. You may want to sand that if you're a lefty. So once again, the society is going towards the righties. Sorry for my rant. I'm a lefty, as you can guess. So it feels really good in a right-handed grip, pinch grip, but you might want to sand it down for a left-handed grip. You could probably sand down the spine a little bit too. It's a little sharp on the edges here, but 10 minutes with sandpaper will take care of that for you. This knife is a real good performing Nakiri. Here's the edge profile, quite flat. Not a lot of belly on this one. And it's thin at the edge. Really good performer. The tip really goes through stuff quite well on this knife. So here's what she looks like on the board. So you'll see it's pretty flat. There's not a lot of belly here, like some Nakiris have a little bit of belly. Like this one does not. It's pretty flat. So if you're doing a lot of chopping and you're not trying to do a little rocking with your Nakiri, this is a good flat Nakiri. Sharpness out of the box, I'll give it a 5 to 6 out of 10. It was pretty sharp. It had a little bit of bite to it or tooth to the edge, but put it on some stones for a short time, it'll get much, much sharper. So this steel takes a super sharp edge and keeps the edge for a long time, and it's still yet pretty easy to sharpen. So Aogami Super is really cool stuff. Got some nice chiseled kanji on this knife as well. And balance point, let's see, last thing on here. Balance point to right about there, which is just close to a pinch grip. Real nimble feeling knife on the board. So real good performing Nakiri. These are a nice line of knives from Mark. The Richmond AS Laser Nakiri 165 millimeter knife.